This is Team Sparta. I'm Dom.
I'm Sam.
My name's Adam.
And the first source is the party animal. Our first number that we chose was 3, which is stress that all of your friends are invited and it will be the best house party ever. We did this to try and compromise because hopefully that'll convince them to come and bring their mates, make it a better party, and then they'll actually want to have the party. Our next number was 2, which is ask them questions, ask them what the reason is why they don't want the party, find out why they don't want it, and try and convince them to let you do it. Our next number is 1. Go over the argument again. Try and see if you said anything that wouldn't help convince them, and just see if you can use any other ways of convincing them, basically. Then number 4, smile gently, say nothing, let them think about it for a bit because you're running out of options, really. And our final number was number 5, excuse yourself, and then have a comfort break. Try and think about if there's anything else you can say to convince them. So that's our first one. Our second one is take it or leave it. And our first number that we chose was 5, which is try to make him or her feel unreasonable. Try and convince them that it's the last product and it's damaged, so it's not fair that it should be fully priced. The second number is 3, which is stay silent, smile and maintain eye contact. Give them a minute to think about it. They might realise that they are being a bit unreasonable and lower the price. After that we chose number 4, which is ask to speak to the manager. If maybe they can't lower the price because it's not up to them, then you have to speak to the manager and hopefully they'll lower the price for you. After that, if that's not worked, take 5 minutes, speak with your friend and decide whether you're better off accepting the deal or not, and then we'd probably decide to say no, and hopefully they'd lower the price, and if not, in the end we'd accept the deal. So that's the first 2.
Right, so the other one is still apart. So the first option was number 6, so which is explain the sales assistant your reason for asking for a discount. So it kind of lets him think about it, like whether it's actually, is it worth it? Because the first impression, it's always kind of gives it the final goal. So the second one we went was 5, and which was be open about your feelings and lack of movement. So you just kind of like let him feel like he starts understanding you and kind of goes to that option of thinking whether he should or he should not. So he kind of starts thinking about whether he actually should give you the discount. So then it was 1. Ask a friend to return to the shop with you for moral support. So basically there's someone who can come there and kind of support you as well, which kind of does affect his judgment. So the other one was 3. Agree to move slightly from your opening proposal. So yeah, the option was 2. Agree to move considerably about your opening proposal. So we basically kind of gain some more detail, like instead of just giving the reason, you more like getting about describing what others would do or what would you do. So the other option, the last one we went with was number 4. So allow the negotiation to go deadlock and return home without the laptop. So basically, just in case like if nothing works, just close the deal and go move on.
So the next one is fair and reasonable. You have to buy a car and there are 3 prices. So the first one is £5,100, or realistic offer would be £4,500, or or ideal offer would be £4,000, or realistic offer would be £4,500, and or walk-away option would be £4,700. Then for the second one, it's the same car, but it's priced as £5,300. So our ideal offer would be £4,500, or realistic offer would be £4,700, and our walk-away option would be £5,000. Yeah, and we keep the numbers basically the same because it's the same car. So there's no point making a different offer for the same product.
Right, the other one was test and phone in. So the first option one was free. Tell the caller you will not accept any price increase. So you kind of challenge him a bit, so he starts thinking. So the other is 5. Express your disappointment and mention that you wanted to stay a loyal customer, but this would make you consider taking your customer to another provider. So basically, what he does really challenge him, and he doesn't want to leave, like, have any bad reviews on his business. And he definitely doesn't want to let go of any customers, because that's just going to, like, really affect the business. So option 4, request they send you the relevant information through the post or via email. So basically, after like they start thinking they don't want to let go, like the customer, you basically can kind of twist at the tables, and it's up to you what you want to find out, and they would more likely to accept what you want. So 2, suggest you will go into your local mobile shop to discuss the situation. This is like most of the best option, to go and actually talk to them face to face, because that's when it has most of the effect. And 1, stay on the line in order to ascertain the specific details. So basically, if it's over the phone, you always want to stay and listen, because they might give you the right information and everything, so you want to pay attention. So the last one, 2.
So the last one is signal maneuver. So the first option we chose was number 1, that says we are prepared to offer you a free soft drink on the house, but a reduction in the bill would be very difficult. So if there is actually no option for the waiter to make the bill a little less, and he's offering you something in return, even if it's a soft drink, we will take it. Then the second one says our standard policy is to apologize and offer a free drink on the house. So it's basically the same. They cannot lower the bill. They offer you a free drink. Then we chose number 3. It says, please accept our apologies. We do not give discounts as it is against company policy. So there's really no option. Number 4. Then we chose number 4. I wouldn't be in a position to offer you a discount, I'm afraid. So if the waiter is telling you he can't offer you a discount, you can then appeal to speak to the manager or someone who is ranked in a higher position. So you can try to convince them to get the discount. And finally we chose number 5. As you ate everything and haven't mentioned the service until now, it's almost impossible for me to pass a reduction through the deal.